Whew. First day they gotta throw big waves and wind at us. Whew. This is going to be our mode of transportation across to Hook Island on Saginaga Lake. Alright, we're going for a ride on Debbie G. Alright, Seagull Outfitters dropped us off on Hook Island, the Canadian side of Saginaga's Lake. We're gonna get ready to go here, and it's windy. I don't know what's supposed to be this windy today, but we're gonna give her. This may be the biggest challenge of my old age. Oh boy, am I gonna make it? I don't know. Anyways, we get ready. Whew. First day they gotta throw big waves and wind at us. Whew. Just caught behind a point here, made it across, barely. Dennis is coming with all the other canoes, so guarantee what we're gonna do here. Hard paddling, hard. Not how I wanted to start this trip. No. Man, it's been rough already. Wow. Way more than I bargained for the first day. I'll be lucky to survive this trip. We're still on Saginaga Lake, past the ranger station. Trying to get out of the wind. I don't think we ever will. Yeah, that's not sand, that's just rock.
I guess it is rock, yeah. Sandy beach, right. Yeah, don't go to the falls.
No.
That's death.
We're coming up on the first falls of death. And it's a long one. It's a long one.
It's called,
You said Silver Falls?
Silver Falls.
Silver Falls. All right, we're at Silver Falls, the first portage here. The long one, 750, something like that. Take the pack first. All right, we're on the portage. That should be interesting. They got a lot of weight. Slow going. Well, I don't even think I made it halfway, and I had to put the pack down, and I'll go get the canoe. Try and rest on the way back. Not bad through here, but once I get into the rocks and up and down, it gets hard. First day, I'll get worse tomorrow, worse the next day, and hopefully then I'll get better after that. Oh, to be young again, eh? Wow. I'm almost out of steam carrying the canoe. That wind on the lake really laid a beating on me. I can see a lake through the trees, and I'm hoping that's the lake we're going to, or river, or whatever it is. Always a steep rocky section, going up, going down. Oh, tree. I don't have the canoe quite balanced. I think it's got to go back just a little bit more on the yoke, but now I got to go back to the pack. All right, made it through the first portage of the day, barely. We're in the Saganagans. We got to go up here a ways.
Sorry, Rob.
Dennis throwing paddles around. We got to go. We're going to try and hit Dead Man's Portage and then try and find a campsite tonight on one of the little islands just past it. So we'll see how that goes. How the wind is. It's been brutal so far. Oh, rock. That was a full length. Yeah.
After this spring, Rob, nothing can kill these canoes.
No. And for the first time ever, we're getting blown downwind. We got a super strong tailwind behind us here. Cruising at 6.5 miles an hour. Trying to keep the canoe straight. Getting into the surf now. Whoa! Waves are getting big, getting hard to handle. It swung all over the place here. Whoa. Big rocks on the left. A couple times there where the waves caught my stern and I almost went over. Yeah. Not liking it. We'll get behind this point here and take a break. Made it around that point. Still got a good wind, but the waves are gone now. But we still got 1.7 kilometers to go down that lake there, and the waves were getting bigger and bigger. There, we made it down the lake and we got around to the lee of the wind again, and we're just coming up to a 290 portage that cuts from Saganag or Saganagans Lake into the other part of Saganagans, and then we're going to look for a campsite. Yeah, right there. All right, this one's supposed to be 290. Hopefully it's not too bad. Mosquitoes on this one, so see if I make it across. Kind of up and down through these little rock spots. Couple little trip sections here. Not a bad portage, really. Done a lot worse. Of course, I was younger and more fit. Gonna pay for this tomorrow. I don't know why our first days are always like this. Fight the wind, get exhausted. Good thing this rock's not wet. Be going down. All right, we're on the other arm of Saganagans. I gotta look for a campsite now. All right, so the two campsites that we were looking at are taken. It looks like there's one back here. We've come back to near the portage. Looks like there's one campsite up on a rock ledge. So we're gonna go try that one. Kind of a mucky landing at the end there. Kind of a mucky landing at the end there. Now we'll go check this one out. Not that we have a choice. Too many people on this route. Alright, home for the night. It's not too bad at all, really. Looks like we got some weather coming in. Probably rain tonight, supposed to rain tomorrow, thunderstorms. So we'll see how we do. Nice little spot right here. Well, didn't quite get the tent up before the rain started. Raining a little bit. Dennis got his tent up over there. I got the tarp set up, so at least I got a wind block and a little bit of shelter for now. See if I get my tent set up later, or maybe I'll just be sleeping under the tarp. So we went, what did we go today? 18.3 kilometers, I believe. So, big slog today in the wind. Yeah. 2 portages, 750 and a 290. My back is killing me. Just sitting here in my chair under my tarp, hoping that don't blow away. We'll see if we can cook something to eat. Maybe it'll stop raining enough I can get my tent set up.
We'll do it right in here, I'll help you.
Yeah, right on the rocks. Pour it off. All right, little lull in the rain. I got the tent set up. No. Now I just got to figure out the rest of this stuff and maybe make some dinner. Swat mosquitoes as we sit here.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Okay, I'm in my little coffin, my wet coffin. I think I parked it in a puddle. Didn't look like it was a hollow, but maybe it is. Anyway, I think that's the end of the day. Didn't get a hot dinner, just some beef jerky and some drink, and the rain hasn't let up. So, parking in here and see if I can sleep. I don't know. Long day, I'm sore, but. All right, day 2. Another day of special torture. Windy all last night. It's calmed down a little bit, cleared up for now, but there's thunderstorms on the horizon, so.
Turn this
Could be a porcupine, but. What would do that? Porcupine, maybe? Yeah. That tree will be dead. We're in the Malign River here, and I can hear falls coming. We got a portage coming up pretty shortly. We're in the current now. Just looking for the takeout here. Right in here, eh? Yeah, looks like something here. I don't even know how long this one is. Dennis says this one's 290. Not too bad. I barely got the canoe up over my head. Wow. Whew. Shoulders just don't want to do that anymore. Too fat, too old, too much weight.
Too cool. Looking good.
That's that portage done. Now we got another one like 200 feet that way. Shorter though, fortunately. Yeehaw. Right there.
There's 2 here.
Better one right there.
Oh, you're talking about snapper? Yeah. Go back into this one. Don't go over the falls.
Yeah. Oh, that was a long paddle. Whew. All right, short little 100 apparently. Having fun now. That didn't stay up, did it?
There's the cakewalk.
Yeah.
All downhill.
Where's the cake? We really need that cake. There's the falls, I guess you call them. bigger falls over there. Oh boy. Now, we only got like 330 meters to paddle and then we're at another portage. Oh well. Four falls.
Okay. Yeah, maybe, eh? You're a genius, Rob.
Eh?
You're a genius. Why don't we lash them together with poles?
We should.
Make a big raft.
Yeah.
It's a big drop. You gotta go left eventually, eh?
Yep.
How do we do this?
I don't know. take it down a bit more. Sure be nice if this wind quit. Though I'm sure it won't. And then it'll rain again. We're just at some place called Baldy Rock or something like that. Another falls. Where? No. Is it still there? Not even good weather for a duck. Frickin' wind just won't give up. This wind is kicking my ass. Holy Christ. It just won't give up. This is 2 days of wind so far. 1 night of rain. Miserable, miserable, miserable. It's probably going to be my last trip ever. Not having fun at all. You guys got the easy life.
Yeah. Taking advantage of it.
Yeah. This wind is nuts. Yeah, we're coming up to another falls here, another portage, and then there's another portage, and then another portage, and they're bigger, so it should be interesting.
Back there. Yeah.
Too many people on this route. I just wonder why you gotta go up when the river goes down. Alright, that was a 180. That one is not too bad. Crowded though. Too many people, too many people. We're right at the bottom of the rapids. We gotta go just a little ways over here, and then there's another 560, I think. Dead mosquito. Yeah, 560. So that one should be interesting if I survive or not. Get the body bag ready. This next falls is Coho Falls. This should be fun. Should have brought my gun. Friggin' wind blowing you one way, current taking you the other way.
Okay. We're hitting the brakes.
Yeah. Start hitting the rocks. Right in the current. Right in the kisser.
Can you survive from whatever parakeet?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want it anymore. That close to the fast water. We just came from that falls over there, Portage Realm, right to here. Another portage. So far, not too bad. A little rocky. Falling right beside the river. And a whole bunch of packs on the trail, so there's more people. This looks like a bit of fun. Try not to fall. And I just passed the guy. We were just talking. It's easy to fall. And 2 seconds later, boom, he fell. He's all right though. Not hard to do on these trails. Coho Falls, It's missing rain a bit. You've seen one falls, you've seen them all. Of course, you got to go around every one of them. And now it's pouring. Nice. 480. Feels like I was just on a portage. Portage. And it's raining. Make the rocks slippery. Wind and rain. First 2 days of the trip. Yep. Not even sure what falls this is. Doesn't really matter anymore. They all look the same. Just another portage. Nice. Nice waterfall trench of a downhill. Beautiful, beautiful. Slippery wet rocks. Wow. Across a creek. Nice. I'm gonna do this without slipping and sliding. Wow. Okay. Just like that. This one is very rocky. People probably put in there and run the rapids down, I'm sure of it. But I guess I'm going to punish myself going up a rocky hill instead. Looks like the sun has come out again. Nice and humid. Bush is wet. Bugs are out. We're having fun. What are you saying?
Okay.
What are you saying?
I thought you maybe want to take the first one.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. The last time I was here too, I thought about it.
Doesn't look that bad.
No, it's not. It's just rapids.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, you give her. I was going to stand up here and videotape you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last little bit's rock.
Put in doesn't look any better than the take out. Wow. Oh boy. All right, there's a campsite on this point here. I think we're gonna take. It's 4 o'clock. And we've gone, only 11.5 kilometers, but a lot of portaging into the wind. So, I'm done. Yeah, just on this point here, we're getting some menacing looking clouds coming. Nice to get set up before we get rained on again. Looks like it's home, sweet home. I don't know how good it is. I'll take a look around. It looks pretty slanted. I doubt we'll be having a fire tonight unless the wind calms down. Waiting for my food to dehydrate. Apparently this is Kenny Lake. We got one more portage and falls just down that way. And the wind hasn't died down. End of day 2. And I'm beat. My back is so sore. Can barely walk around. Had dinner. Rain was coming across the lake, so hit the tent. Started the GoPro. You can see the light there. So that's about it for me. It's morning. The wind has not quit all night. Yeah. Alright, another miserable morning. Windy. It was misting a while back. Stopped misting at least. We're just cleaning up camp and we're gonna try going up the lake. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We hit the big lake.
Star Wars, Rob, there is no try. There's just do.
Right. Windy, windy, rain, rain. Day 3, here we go. Yeah, no problem. Yeah? Cool. Down the right side of the falls. Just gotta find this portage now. I don't know. Kind of looks beaten down there, but beaten down here too. Yeah. No. Current's going pretty good. Okay, this is like Cannabis Falls or something like that. I don't know how long the portage is, maybe 200 meters. Just came across Kenny Lake there. So, this should be our only portage of the day when we get on Kanippy Lake, which is huge. So we'll see how the wind is. Rocks are nice and slippery this morning. Whew. Always going up when the water goes down. So that was a little more venturous. You can take out here and save about 100 meters. As long as you are careful. You go over that, you're done. Unless you're a whitewater rafter, of course. And the wind picks up on the other side.
Takeout right there, eh?
Hey.
Takeout right there.
Yeah.
It's a bit rocky. You want to flip it over and help you down?
Yeah, sure. Look kind of shitty.
I don't want you breaking your legs here. You okay?
Yeah, you can give me a hand. Pretty crappy takeout or put in here. Big ledges, slippy sliding. Cannabis Falls.
Tight in?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not tied in. What are you, Ranger Rick now?
Oh, I just wanted to put my pop on the rock.
Yeah.
Picture hit the brakes.
All right, now we're into some bay, Anik Bay or Atkins Bay that goes into Kanippy. So, no more portaging today, but we'll see how the wind is. This could be interesting. You got the current going one way, the wind going the other way. Makes for some surf.
Pretty good right now. It's still a current, eh?
Yeah. even moving. Well, this doesn't look fun.
There's some good ways out here.
Now what?
Out of the shoreline on the sink, Rob. Look at it,
Going in hot. Holy crap. Well, white caps around the corner. Not looking good.
Then once it's 7, when it's getting bigger pieces, we'd be past it.
Yeah. Almost, yeah. I don't know. This is brutal. Brutal. The wind is crazy. Oh boy. Water bugs. Looking nasty. I don't know. Just trying to take a peek here. Yeah, it's fucking straight on. Holy Christ. I don't fucking think so. point to point. Well, the best we can do. Seems like we're going against the traffic. This freaking wind is brutal. And now it's raining. It's like the Trans-Canada Highway here. So many people. It's unbelievable. And they're all going with the wind. Not like us idiots. Little campsite here. We're gonna take a lunch break and assess the situation. It's getting worse as we go up here. Lead the way.
I'm going that way.
The rain hurts my eyes.
Yep. This trip hurts my brain. Worst trip ever. Never again. Wow. No fun whatsoever. I know some people will say, oh, why don't you have weight in the front? Well, Dennis has his pack in the front and he's having just as much trouble, if not more. I just lean forward and I can get the bow to cut a bit. But this is just stupid. 3 days of this crap. I haven't seen those guys come through yet. Oh, this is gonna be fun again.
This here on this island?
Yeah, it looks good.
You think you can get turned upwind now? We'll end up down over there somewhere.
sides of this lake today. Left shore, right shore, same thing. Straight down the middle. At another point, the rain continues to blow by, and the wind continues. Yeah, we're getting near the quitting point for today. I had just about enough. What we got here? Another 2 kilometers and calling it quits. Hey, we crossed over our side of the lake for a change of scenery. I don't know if this mic will be all muffled from the windsock is soaking wet. Doesn't seem to matter which side of the lake we're on. It's the same thing. We're almost to a campsite. Then we're gonna call her quits. Waves aren't big, but the wind is just relentless. Won't give up. Pushing into the wind all day long, and yesterday, and the day before. Like dead fish in that thing or what? Yeah.
Did you take off in there?
Yeah. Sort of a campsite here. Not much in the way of flat spots. Pile of firewood though. Yeah, maybe there's a couple spots in the back. Bunch of vultures and birds took off from here. This looks like somebody made a fish corral here. Oh yeah. Fish guts, fish spine.
That's what they're doing here, eh?
Yep. Someone probably left the fish in there and they died.
You think so?
Yeah. That doesn't look like it's been filleted.
Oh, they're fishing. Fishing. That's a big pikehead, eh? Nice.
That's a huge pike head.
That's a big pike, eh?
Wow.
Ate that, eh?
Yeah. That's massive.
Yeah, but that's fucking bear bait. Maybe they're camp. These guys are stupid, eh?
Yep. I don't know why it's in the camp, but oh, look at garbage, baling can. There's a whistle for you.
Oh yeah.
As long as there's a flat spot for tents.
There's lots of flat spots.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a. I can put a tarp. Well, is it the wind blowing here?
Blowing every which way. The wind is just crazy, howling. I guess this is going to be our campsite. Set up a tarp over there between 2 trees or something. This is insane. High winds, rain. got one tarp set up. Dennis is setting up another tarp over there. Try and have a warm dinner anyways. Somehow get a tent set up without it blowing away. Never again. The wind is just nuts. Unbelievable. Good thing we got off the lake when we did. We got a little bit of shelter now from the rain. Wow. And if you're wondering why I still got my life jacket on, it's to keep me warm till I can get the clothes out of the pack there. But yeah. Raining like crazy and windy like crazy. So we started at 8:30 this morning and we quit at 4 p.m. We went 15 and a half, well, just under 15 and a half kilometers, so we had to push today just to get that. Wow, what a chore. Setting up the tent, get everything in it, trying not to get wet. At dinner, I'm exhausted. Everything hurts. The wind is just howling like crazy. It's insane. But I'm in my sleeping bag now and I'm warm, so. Wow, what a day. Unbelievable. 3 days in a row of this crap. Well, I doubt tomorrow's going to be any better. I can only hope. Alright, end of day 3. Day 4. Wind is still blowing like crazy. 4 days now. Oh, I guess we'll have to get up and pack and try to work our way up shoreline again, like yesterday. Point by point. Yeehaw. Here we go, day 4. The winds don't seem to be as bad, but they're still blowing pretty good. Same as yesterday. Yeah, I take that back. It is as bad as yesterday. 1.4 kilometers and I'm beat. This is brutal. 4 days in a row. Not impressed at all. Don't know how much more of this I can take. Can't wait to get off this stupid lake. This is brutal. Just on another point of land again, out of the wind. Dennis is just coming in. We got another big push coming up around this point. We gotta go all the way up another kilometer before we get shelter again.
Come check it out. There's a parapet. Surprised nobody's here.
Yeah. Yep, dead island. Okay, we're pretty much up to the north end of Kapiwi or Kapawi or whatever the hell lake that was. Rough lake the whole way. And we're just heading into the Malign River part again, and we go into Shelley Lake apparently. So. And first cast. Woohoo! A bass.
Bass?
Yeah, first cast, bass.
Bass, eh?
Yeah. Jump again. Spit it out. There we go. There we go. Spit it right out. Perfect.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Massacred my poor minnow. My little white virgin.
Ripped.
Try this again. I don't drop it in the lake. Hey?
I think the winds might have stopped.
No, I don't think the wind stopped. I think we're blocked by the channel and the forest now.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something. Seems weird.
Seems weird. Yeah.
Everything's calm now. It's
4 days of paddling, that's what seems weird. No wind.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So we're just kind of winging it now because the very first route that I made went up into the Boham and Sauvage. Oh, Just about had something else there. The Boham Sauvage Portage, which I don't want to do, never make it. So the route was taking us that way and we had to go this way, so we're winging it now. My route is useless. No, we're just navigating GPS and maps. We'll make it eventually, maybe. Oh, jeez. I think he spit it out. Just a tiny, tiny little guy. Tiny, tiny little bass. He spit it out, so. Still a little windy. Get up into this channel up here. We're getting into the big fire of 2021. Big fire blew through here. Fishing rod is bending. Something small maybe. Or maybe you just let go. No, he's still there. Oh, I think you let go now. No, he's still there. Now I'm going backwards. It's gonna tow me back to Canippy. A little bit. This thing reels in like crazy, like staying deep. Get in the boat, Tony. In the boat, out of the boat. Nice walleye. Looks like we got dinner. Okay, let go of the hook so I don't have to go up there and get it. All right, caught some dinner. Nice walleye, pickerel. Once we got back into the river system here, the water is a lot colder. The lake water was super warm. This water's cold, so I'm sure the walleyes like that. Continue on. All right, we're making the corner down into Shelley Lake. All the burned out area. The wind is still blowing in our faces. Probably can't see it, but there's a couple of trumpeter swans over there. An eagle. There's another one in the tree too. There he goes. I don't know, it sure hit pretty hard. Yeah. Beauty. Oh, I'm drifting here over a rock in the current.
Where are you going?
Running away. Going to this little flat rock here.
Oh, you're gonna go there? Okay.
Okay, we're eating good tonight. Right on. Found a little nice flat bald rock just before the falls and a portage over there. All the burned area here. Dennis is way over there trying to catch fish where I caught that last one. I just threw the lure in the water and boom. Quite the burned area. .360-degree burn.
Shit.
Is that a fish? Why don't you just cast from here? You keep losing them right here.
Bottom.
Dennis has gone to check if we can just pull over the rocks here. Too muddy, too rocky? Okay.
I could do this portage, no problem, but it's just probably the real portage is probably better.
Yeah. I think you should shoot them. Hey, we go to the other side. Should be able to take out right in that left of that rock by the falls. Burn City. A desolate area. Lots of firewood now. I see a takeout right around the next rock. Yeah, there's a takeout right around the corner here. I gotta look at the rapids first. Alright, there's a big drop on the trail. I don't like that, so I'm going to try this. There. Yeah, freaking rock. Where the heck put a rock here? Whew. There's a big rock in the middle of that channel I got beached on. There's a big rock I got beached on. If you want.
Kind of clean anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was actually my GPS showed me right there anyway. Another swift coming.
Nice leisurely cruise. So much of a takeout here, eh? Another nice little short portage around these rapids that I don't think I could run. They got a little turn in them and looks like a pile of rocks at the bottom. Maybe if you had a double canoe, the bow guy could steer, but I'm sure I'd get into trouble there somewhere. All right, we're in Shelley Lake. We gotta go down here and go another portage. I think it's called Have a Smoke Portage. And then we just keep going. Forever and ever. We're just at the edge of the fire line here. Right side's burned, left side's not. Tight little spot. Didn't think we were going to make it through here, but this side's good. The other side's not. Coming up on smoke some dope portage, or sorry, have a smoke portage. I think it's 300 meters into Keats. Falling off the rock already. Oh, up steep rock here. Start 300 meters. Have a smoke portage. I'm guessing to go this way. Looks like it. I think this is our last portage of the day. I'll be glad if it is, because my back can't take much more. This is Keats Lake. Back to the wind. The falls going into Keats Lake. Let's see if we can find a campsite here somewhere on Keats. It's the end of Have a Smoke Portage. Well, it took to the 4th day before I started having any fun. Caught some fish. Weather's getting a bit better. Winds died a bit. We're into a river system and it was nice. We just finished Have a Smoke Portage and we're just going over to look at the other falls here. Yeah. Heading across Keats. Gonna try and get through this rock field without hitting too many times. This is supposed to be a campsite here, so check it out. About halfway down Keats. Hey?
There was a fire ban the year I was here.
Yeah.
No fires.
Alright, this looks like home for the night. This is our campsite on Keats Lake. First night we can actually have a fire. Quite a bit of firewood gathered here. Gonna fry up some fish, cook some rice. Get the fire going good. All right, we got fish, fried fish. It's awesome. Got some rice, got some noodles burning over there. All good.
Hey, what's that?
First night we actually got to do some food and fire. Sun's starting to come out. Choking on fish. Perfect. Wow, I'm stuffed. That fish was awesome. I had fish and noodles and rice. I am full. Bent over to wash my pan, almost puked. It was that good. That's me. I think I gained another 5 pounds. Lost 5 pounds in the last 4 days. Now I gained 5 pounds in one night. That's okay. Alright, relaxing after a nice meal. We did 19 kilometers today, which was really good. Considering we started out bad again this morning. Heavy wind. Got off that stupid lake and into the river system, and then we managed to make some better time. Started at 8:30 this morning and quit at 4. So not too bad. I'm beat, my back is sore. Took some good drugs, so always got more. Mr. Pretty Boy over there, looking slick. Pile the wood on the fire, it'll get going again. Still got clouds, but she's trying to get sunny out. If it gets clear tonight, it'll be colder than hell. Morning, day 5. Not bad. It's calm. Mosquitoes are getting pretty bad. Alright, we're on the lake at 8:24, about the same as usual. Seems like a fairly good day, sunny, calm right now. And I think we're going to head into McDougall, try some trout fishing. So we got about a kilometer paddle and then I think a 300-meter portage into McDougall, and then a couple kilometers down the lake to a campsite. Hopefully we can get set up, see how the fishing is. And hopefully it'll be a nice day. Somewhere in between these rocks is a portage. I don't know how well it would be used. Now it might be over by that boulder sticking out of the water on the left there. That's where it's showing on the GPS. Oh, maybe, okay, I'm reading it a little bit wrong. 1280 to 1345, so 120, 165 feet.
I ain't going.
You ain't going. I don't even see a portage, never mind.
No, 388, 386. There's a 2 meter difference.
What? No.
McDougal is 388 elevation.
Yeah, but look at the mountain in between. Oh, that looks like it right there. That steep
386, 388.
that steep trail beside that big freaking
Yeah?
pine tree there. Holy crap. I don't know if
Only
it's,
a 2 meter elevation difference.
I don't think that's happening. Right there. Yeah, I don't know about that. Holy crap. Way, way up there. All right. How much fun this is gonna be. One step at a time. Whew. Hey. That way. Whew. That is a steep little hill. Whew. And let's throw some mud in it while we're at it. Well, it's flattened out a bit, so hopefully we're at the top. Not gonna hold my breath though. I can't, I'm breathing too heavy. And no, we're not at the top, we're still climbing. Still going up. Finally starting to head downhill. Hopefully the put-in is nothing like the takeout. Thanks. She's muggy this morning too. Yeah, a little bit of rain last night, just enough to give the moisture. And on day 5, we're gonna be into McDougal. McDougal Lake. Google, clear water, cold water. Glad to get that portage over with. We got another one like that coming up. We might stay here tonight and catch some fish, have a fish fry. And tomorrow we just jump into Chatterton, and then between Chatterton and Russell there's another portage exactly like that. 330 meters uphill, downhill. Hopefully there's nobody at the campsite here. There's a nice campsite down on the bottom of the island. She's doing really well. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's been here recently. Somebody's been here recently.
How do you know that? Fish in the water?
Looks like there's part of a pike fillet there.
Yeah.
Or is that a trout? I can't tell.
We left the water bag there.
Bottom fins. I didn't think there was any pike in this lake, but
Oh yeah.
it's a really nice spot in the pines here. Lots of places for tarps and tents. And the table's still here. Nice flat table. Looks like they kept the campsite clean anyways. Nice. A little bit of fire starter wood around here. We'll have to go collect some, I guess. Pretty much set up. Just figured we get the tent set up in case somebody came by. I wanted to take the spot. Merganser just flew by. So we're gonna have a bite to eat, real quick snack, and then we're gonna head out there, see if we can catch some trout. Hopefully we get some for dinner. All right, time to do some trout fishing. Drift with the wind, maybe. I think a loon is after my lure, which is weird. There he is again. Got something. Oh, he got some power to him. Staying deep. Whoa. He took off with it. Whoa! He took off with it. I don't know what the heck this is. Oh yeah, I can see something down there. Yeah, it looks like a trout. Looks like a big trout. Yeah. Ah. Oh, nice. Oh yeah. That's a nice sized trout. Beauty.
Go back.
That's a beauty trout.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up and take a picture of you, okay? Talking, that's beautiful, Rob. I'm gonna push off though. Let me flip you.
He bled me.
Good. Preserve it, good bastard. Fish killer.
Yeah. This guy is dinner. So we wanted roast some trout over bonfire.
Turn around a little bit.
And Dennis is hooked into something big. Towing you around.
It ain't going in the boat. I don't know how to go to shore.
You have to show him to the camera or it didn't happen.
Like, I'm gonna need a bigger boat. It's like Jaws, eh, Rob?
Yeah. Nice.
Hit like a ton of bricks too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hit whatever it is. Pike.
No, it's not a pike.
There it is.
Eh?
There it is. Side of the boat.
Well, now you're on the wrong side.
I know where I can't come back. Don't know how I hooked them.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how I got them.
You bit it, spit it out, and it caught him?
Hey?
He bit it, spit it out, and then caught himself again.
Maybe.
You gotta let him go.
Oh, I let him go anyway. Watch, it's very late ride.
Oh, that's weird, eh? Now I got the stringer. There he goes. Didn't even get him on film. Yeah, it's pretty
more.
good size.
That was a good.
One little island with the nice tree. I had one more fish on. He took a big run and then he spit the hook. It was a big one, but we'll never know. I'm just here. I'm gonna clean the trout here. It's a nice flat spot. And leave the entrails for the birds. Starting to cloud up a bit. We're supposed to get chance of thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. So morning we're gonna pack her up and head out of here and start heading towards Stanton Bay. It's a minimum 2-day jaunt from here, probably 3. So we'll see how it goes. If it gets windy again, it could be even more. Well, this is a really nice lake, really nice spot. 2 big pieces of trout wrapped in foil and a shitload of wood and a fire pit. What could possibly happen? The wind is picking up. You can hear it. Might be a system coming in tonight or tomorrow. Trying to get
Well, Bernadette said there's a chance of it, yeah.
trying to get some coals going here to cook some lake trout. We did what did we do today? We only went about 3 kilometers to get here on a 300-meter portage, and then tooled around for 4.5 kilometers, and I caught one, Dennis caught one, well, we let Dennis's go, it was too big. And then I had another one on.
It wasn't hooked legally either.
Yeah. And it went for a run and spit the hook out, so that's good enough for us. We just need the one fish. And we'll have a nice feast, I hope. If this wind doesn't pick up too much again. Yeah, and then it'll be 3 days of hell getting out of here. Oh well. Hey?
Be optimistic.
Optimistic, that is optimistic. You should see my non-optimistic outlook. Fish and rice. Fish isn't quite as good as last time. Had a couple issues with the tinfoil falling apart, but it's not too bad. Big, huge, what we call a dock spider. And then look at all the babies. You can see those. Those are all little babies. Touch the web and they'll move. Mama's down there. Crazy. I'm getting some lots of thunder over in that direction. Some small clouds that threaten to rain but haven't rained yet. The wind's picked up. Finished dinner. Just sparking the fire up higher and higher. And I'm gonna wash up because I need to wash. I guess. Oh well. When you're all nice and clean, first thing you should do is get all smoky and the bugs won't bother you. Loons are going loony. End of day 5. Day 6. It's calm. Looks like it's gonna be sunny for a while. It's supposed to be a chance of thunderstorms in this afternoon, so we shall see what happens. Just cooking some oatmeal again. All right, first little portage of the day. My back is messed up today. 6 days doing this, wow. Just a short little one anyways, warm up. This is just into Chatterton Lake. Then we got a 3:30 into Russell. Chatterton Lake. We're just coming up on the 3:30 portage from Chatterton into Russell. Right dead ahead. This should be good. Oh, my sciatic is killing me. As usual. I complain a lot, I know. I apologize for the whole trip. Wow. Here we go, 3:30. Oh. Russell Lake. All right, cross that portage into Russell. We've got to cross Russell, go down the Russell fast water there and into Sturgeon. So hopefully when we hit Sturgeon, it's still nice like this, calm. It's pretty humid, bugs are pretty bad on the trail, but that's the way it goes. Just coming up on the Russell fast water here. Should be able to just shoot down there. I see people there. First time in 2.5 days we've seen people, which is nice considering it was like the freeway first 3.5 days. Still nice out. Knock on wood. Bing, bing, bing. Nice. Not bad at all. Just perfect. Even Dennis went through. That's a first. Right on. No rocks this time. Just coming up where Russell meets Sturgeon. Sturgeon Lake dead ahead. Water's down, but up a bit from last time. And we're into Sturgeon Lake. Oh, one last little cousin eddy. This is Blueberry Island. Yeah. All the flat rock was gone on the south side. Just coming off Sturgeon into the Pickerel River system. Then we'll be going up Deux Rivières over a bunch of beaver dams. This is Deux Rivières. Water's up, so it's easy paddling. The bottom anyways. You go up over a couple of beaver dams, it gets deeper. Sometimes this bottom is so shallow, it's almost impossible to get through here. Hey, easy going from here out. Yeah. Yeah.
How many more beaver dams you got down there?
That's it.
That's it?
You got her beat now.
Alright, you got 3 up ahead of you.
Yeah. Hey. You got her beat now.
Is that all of them?
That's it. Easy traveling now. Lots of water down there too. Where'd all the beavers go? We used to have to go around this one on the side. Ramming speed. Not very deep.
More water over there.
Alright, we're on Twin Lakes. Two little lakes here. Go across and then we're at the 750. I see a couple swans up around the corner here.
See no swan babies yet this year.
No. No wildlife at all. A couple birds.
Haven't seen one yet.
Hurry up.
You get nervous because you're not gonna take off, eh?
They don't seem to care. That was my attempt at a swan call. Didn't work very good. This is the little gap going into the second of Twin Lakes. And then straight across on the other side pretty much is the portage. Portage, whatever you want to call it. We'll just call it hell, easier that way. Three. $7.50 the Door Lake. Shouldn't be too bad. Not too much mud today, I don't think. Busy around here though. See if we can get a campsite. Should be interesting. Oh yeah, this section. This is where I tripped and fell with my pack on one time. Face first into the mud. Slipped off this log here and bloop. Okay, let's not slip this time. This one pretty much goes uphill all the way from Twin Lakes to Door. Easier going the other way, obviously. I guess not all the mud is dried up. All right, we're into Door, barely. Let's see if we can get a campsite here, other side of the lake, hopefully. Couple kilometers. It is 2:35, and we've done 20.25 kilometers today. So, setting ourselves to, for me anyways, to get out of here tomorrow. Dennis might go down the lake if it's not storming. So far it's held, but it looks like it's going to be maybe thunderstorms tonight, who knows. We shall see. So somebody has the other campsite, so we come back to the island here. We didn't go far past and we could see people moving, so we're gonna take the island campsite for the night here on Door. It is 3 p.m. and we've gone 21.25 kilometers today. So, pretty good day, and the weather's held out, so that's nice. Alright, this should be the last night of the trip. We set ourselves up pretty good. Hit Stanton Bay tomorrow. We got a 500 right down that way, about a kilometer or so. I'm tired, I'm sore, I'm really sore. So, it is what it is. We're gonna go power through it and get out of here. Not much else to say about today. I don't even remember what I said. 21.25 kilometers, I guess it was. Went pretty good. Yeah. I'm a loss of words. Anyways, this is the view from our campsite. Looking, I think we're looking almost west. So, it's not bad on the island. Except there's no firewood, so you have to go to the mainland to get it. Which isn't too bad, I guess. No, I forgot. I don't like the one beside the fire. A little mishap by the fire today. I got the tent a little close. I'll definitely know if it starts raining tonight. It'll start raining right on my head, so I'll know. I am dead beat. My back is super sore, shoulders are sore. I try to stay awake. No, I'm trying to go to sleep, but it's warm. It's nice, calm, warm. Hope it stays that way tomorrow. We need the crossing to Stanton Bay, cross Pickerel. We have 500 meter portage out of door here into Pickerel, and then 500 meters up to the parking lot at Stanton. So then it's over, and then I celebrate. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow, day 7 tomorrow. All right, day 7, last day. Across here about a kilometer or two. 500 meter portage into Pickerel. And then across Pickerel Lake to Stanton Bay. And then 500 to the parking lot. So far, beautiful day. Hope it stays that way.
Going, eh?
No.
No, I didn't know.
All right, this portage is 500, but it's not too bad. It's flat, fairly flat, sandy. So if my lower back would work properly, we'd be set. Just a slight uphill with some steps on the door end. Now it's pretty much flattened out.
These are nice, eh?
Yep. Gathered more as we go. Pine Portage Bay, Pickerel Lake. It's really got the little tug engine, gears, propeller, boiler in the water there. All right, that was the Pine Portage, portage, whatever you want to call it. There's the little remnants of the tug. That's the old steam engine. You got the shaft. And the stern used to have a propeller, but it looks like someone's broken the blades off. Used to be 2 blades there. And right down in there, if you can see that, is the old boiler. Kind of hard with the glare. I keep getting hooked on the bottom. Then you have to go back 300 feet. Somebody's having fun with the plane today. We're still just coming across Pickerel here below Emerald Island. Heading for Lookout Island, I believe it is. After 7 days of ups and downs, good times, bad times, the end of the paddling is in sight. 14.7 kilometers today, plus the portage. And I think we started at 8 and it's just afternoon now. All right, here we go. I only gotta do this 3 times. A little bit rocky and whatnot, trail uphill all the way until we hit the boardwalk, which is all built outside the park boundary. Well, we got a little bit of a boardwalk coming up here, but park boundary's just up here. Oh yeah, boy. Glad this is the last one. My back can't take any more of this. Oh, 3. It's rockier than I remember. Really gotta watch where you put your feet. Break an ankle real quick. A little easier to walk on a boardwalk. No, but I left my pack down there for her.
No, 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 no.
No?